Okay, folks, so Weekly Shonen Jump has dropped their preview for Dragon Ball Super episode 112. And before I get into that 112, spoiler recap or whatever you want to call it, preview, I just want to say that I want to cover a couple things first real quick, clearing up some confusion, okay? Regarding Dragon Ball Super and the recent episodes. But the spoiler I'm going to get into later in this video is a huge one for episode 111, which airs this weekend. But I will give you warning. I will give you a warning before I get into it, okay? The first thing I want to quickly talk about is a lot of you guys have been sending me pictures of the Namekians appearing in Super episode 109. I think it was 109. They made a brief appearance in the background. I did not see it the first couple times I watched the episode. It's very hard to spot when you first see it, but yes, it does appear that they are there. You can actually see them there in episode 109 and 110. So thank you for sending that over, whoever, a lot of you guys did, so I want to thank all of you for that. Second of all, before we go into the spoiler, the confusion for the Crunchyroll version of Super versus the live version. So I watched the live version on Fuji TV, then the Crunchyroll version, then the 1 hour Funimation Now version, which is the same one that aired live. So let me explain this, okay? First of all, there are two different versions of Super episodes 109 and 110. The one that aired live on Fuji is the one that Funimation Now got. That is the 1 hour version, and it does have around 35 seconds of extra footage. That is correct. It's the 35-second extra footage, and it has exclusive eye catches and bumpers, okay? That's on Funimation Now. That's the version they received. The Crunchyroll version took those two episodes and cut them up into two parts, and the reason for that's because the two-part version is basically the syndication version, the rerun version, so they can split the episodes up for when they air it on television when they make a syndication deal. I'm not going to get into the whole television thing, but that's pretty much why there's two versions. So I want to let everybody know now that it is not Crunchyroll's fault. I've seen a lot of people blame Crunchyroll for this, and Verve and all these other companies, Anime Labs, Daisuke. It is not their fault. That is what they received from Japan. It's only 35 seconds of extra footage and dialogue from the Z Fighters, and it has the Grand Priest blocking Zeno's view for a second. I mentioned that in my review because I saw it live, and some folks were saying, oh, that never happened, No, it did happen in the live version, but not in the Crunchyroll version. If you're out there and you're wondering what's up with the Blu-rays, when Funimation puts out the Blu-rays, is it going to be the hour-long one or the two-part one? I don't know, but we'll get a better clue once the Japanese Blu-rays come out. That'll tell us, but I think we're going to get the full one when it comes out on Blu-ray. So it's only 35 seconds of footage and some eye catches. It's not worth throwing a big deal over. Let's get into the spoiler now, okay? Here it is. Here's the scan for upcoming episode of Super. And by the way, this is the, real quick, Herms translated, this is the extra dialogue that was in the 1 hour version. It's not really a big deal. It's just people reacting and the Grand Priest covering Zeno. That's it. The translation, here we go. Before I get into it, before I actually tell you, this is it. This is your spoiler warning. We're going to get into a big spoiler for 111, 112. This is your warning. If you don't want to be spoiled, click off the video now. And thank you for supporting the channel. Courtesy of Herms. Dragon Ball Super Episode 112, A Saiyan's Pledge, Vegeta's Resolve, October 22nd. The Pride and Bonds of a Saiyan, Vegeta rescues Cabba. We knew that was happening going in. Here's the big spoiler. Now that Universe 6 has lost Hit, the other universes take advantage and go after them. Amidst this, Vegeta goes to try and rescue his disciple Cabba. That's it. That's all we know. That's all we know, but the big spoiler is that it says right there, Universe 6 has lost Hit. So Jiren is going to eliminate Hit from the tournament. It says nothing here that, well, we can assume that. It does not say directly that Jiren's the one who eliminates him. Could be somebody else. Maybe Hit tries to kill Jiren and ends up getting disqualified. I don't know. But right there it says that when episode 112 begins, Hit will not be competing in Tournament of Power. I know a lot of people are going to be upset about this because Hit's a very popular character. I know that, the assassin Hit is cool with the time skip, but it looks like Jiren will indeed defeat Hit and eliminate him. That's my presumption on that. I think Jiren is going to beat Hit. And no word about Goku and Frieza, but I'm sure we'll find out this weekend. So that is the big time spoiler. Hit is going to be gone. No details to how it happens. Most likely a Jiren elimination, but you never know. It could be somebody else coming through and eliminating him. Maybe he's fighting Jiren and somebody comes up from behind and grabs him while he's distracted, throws him out. Maybe Topo and Dispo help Jiren. I don't know. I don't know, but judging by how strong Jiren was in episode 109 and 110, I mean, Jiren could eliminate this guy. So that's the spoiler for this video. Thank you for supporting the channel. If you have not watched my video explaining the Ultra Instinct, you need to watch that video. I covered the entire reason why Goku transformed into that power, and I have another video coming out explaining the actual power of the form and what it actually is and the principles of Ultra Instinct. That should be out tomorrow right here on Geekdom 101, so you can enjoy that. And then I have a third part coming out next week early, where we're going to discuss the influences and the mysticism behind Ultra Instinct. So no shortage of content here on the channel. Thank you for your consistent support of the channel. It means so much to me. If you are new, punch that subscribe button and hit the notification bell, because YouTube can be a little weird when it comes to notifying people, and I appreciate it. Thank you. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to y'all later.